Welcome back! My name is Baller Scuba. This is Video Games Over Time! We are still in 1986, and we are still in Might and Magic. When we last left off, I said I was going to do some level grinding. Let's try to go over what I have done. I've done this all legitimately, so hopefully that pans out somewhat. I do have everybody up to level 3 now. That's 4,000 experience. A little bit more than that for everybody. But as you might notice, the age is going up for all our characters as they level up. So Brunelli is now age 20 at level number 3. Brunelli did pick up a halberd +1. That's a really nice piece of weaponry. I believe before Brunelli was on the short sword, so it's a big upgrade for her. I believe it's from 6 damage to 12 damage, so it's a big upgrade. Plate mail, which we had before. In the backpack, I have some interesting things. I have the vellum scroll. We picked that up for our quest. We will hopefully take care of that today. And then we have the sling +1. That probably can just be sold, but I haven't done that yet. And then I have the spear, which can also be sold, but I haven't done that yet. I do have dried beef. Now, dried beef is a magical item. I had to look it up. Basically, you can use it, and it will give the character 6 food. And you can use it 3 times before it's gone. So, 18 food in that dried beef. And then we do have the leather armor, which can also be sold. Now, you might notice that Brunelli doesn't have the shield anymore. That is because the halberd is two-handed, so you can't use a shield with it. This cigar is also on a two-handed weapon now, the glaive, which is still an upgrade from the short sword. I'm hoping to get better armor along the way. And they don't really show you the attack. You just kind of have to know or figure out how much damage everything is doing. But otherwise, the cigar is essentially the same. Aylwyn's still on that great bow. I mean, that was a great find, so we're going to hold on to that one for a while. Brody is now on the crossbow +1 that I picked up. There were some nice things that I was picking up, basically in the jail cells at the end of the 4th battle, where we were before. That was really nice. Humphrey's still on the same stuff, but at level 3, we do have more spell points, 15 spell points, and level 2 spells. So let's go over the level 2 cleric spells kind of quickly here. 2-1 is Cure Wounds. It costs 2 spell points. It's basically an upgraded heal spell. It does 15 hit points, so it's still more cost effective to use. I believe it was First Aid. Yes, First Aid is 1 spell point for 8 hit points. This one's 2 spell points for 15, so a little less cost effective, but if you're in the middle of battle and you need the 15, that's the way you're going to want to go. 2-2 is Heroism. I should say that the level 2 spells cost 2 spell points kind of as a whole. Heroism is 2 spell points plus a gem, so a little bit more expensive, but for one character of the same alignment as the caster, remember that Humphrey here is neutral, so I can only use it on another neutral character, it gives them 6 additional hit points and raises them temporarily by 2 levels of experience. So let's say I cast it on Humphrey here. It goes from, he'll go from 20 experience to 20 health points to 26 health points, and then from level 3 to level 5. And that only lasts for the combat, so I probably won't be using that one too often, but I do have 19 gems, so it is available to me. Next up, we have 2-3, which is Pain. Pain costs 2 spell points as well. It will work on 1 monster as long as they are not undead. That you can't use it on an undead monster. But it does 2 to 12 points of damage, which is pretty nice. I have been using this one quite a bit. The monsters, though, can be immune to pain, which I guess undead monsters are immune to pain. 2-4 is protection from cold. Now, this is something that I might want to start doing more often, but I don't think we're at that point yet. We can cast it anytime outside of battle. And what it does is it increases your character's resistance to cold for the whole party, and it lasts for the whole day. and it depends on your experience level. Number 5, once again, something I might use later, protection from fire. Pretty much the same thing, except it increases the character's resistance to fire and heat spells. Then we have protection from poison. This one, poison's pretty bad in this game, so you might want to use this one more often. But it's basically the same, 2 spell points all day, whole party, increases your resistance to poison. Then we have 2/7, which is silence. This will prevent a single monster from casting a spell for the whole combat, but it can overcome the spell, just like sleep. They can overcome it. Number 8 is suggestion. This, once again, only hits 1 monster, and it will coerce the monster into refraining from attack. That's what it says. Unless it is attack. If you hit it, then the spell goes away, but the monster can also overcome that spell. So probably won't be using that one too often. Okay, that's the clerical spells. Let's take a look at Shalvir. Shalvir does have the knowledge book that increases intelligence by 2, so I did get that equipped. But we also have access to level 2 spells for Shalvir, so let's go over those. 2/1 is Electric Arrow, hits 1 monster, and it does 2 to 12 points of damage, and it's electric, so if they're immune to it, of course that won't do anything. But hey, it's not just fire anymore. Remember, fire did 1 to 4, so Electric Arrow 2 to 12 is a significant increase. 2/2 is Hypnotize, and once again, this all costs 2 spell points. Hypnotize will prevent a single monster from attacking. Once again, you can't hit it, and then it can overcome the spell, but it's something. This one, I'm not entirely sure why it's so expensive. Identify monster. It's 2 spell points plus a gem, and I don't have any gems on Shalvir right now. But it informs the caster of the nature of any one monster during combat. Now, I don't think I'm going to need to use that one too often. We can kind of just figure it out, but, you know, there it is, identify monster. 2/4 is jump, 2 spell points. It hits the entire party. Now, let me just use this description kind of word by word here. Gives all characters super strength, enabling them to jump 2 squares forward, provided there are no magical obstructions, force fields, etc. in the way. So if there's a pit, and I need to jump over it, I can use the jump spell. It lands you two squares ahead of where you are, though. So useful in very specific situations. 2/5 is Levitate. Once again, 2 spell points. It hits the whole party. We've seen this before in Wizardry. You raise all characters above ground level, protecting them from various dangers for a day. Jump just does once, and then Levitate does for a day. We'll have to test that out, see if I can levitate over pits, but my instinct is that they wouldn't let me do that if there's 2 different spells. 2/6 is Power. Power will hit 1 character in your party. It increases that character's might by 1 to 4 points for the duration of combat, and that will make them hit harder. It's might, right? So you might be able to do more damage with might. Then 2/7 is Quickness. That once again hits a character in our party. It boosts the character's speed 1 to 4 points for the duration of combat, and that way you can attack earlier if you so desire. And then finally we have 2/8, which is Scare. Scare hits a monster, and it will prevent them, well, it decreases their probability of hitting a character because they're scared. It doesn't say that you can overcome it, so I don't think that's an actual status. It just decreases their accuracy, basically. Okay, so where am I? I'm in front of the inn, right? And we're in Sorpigal, and that's going to be important because we're actually going to be leaving today. So let's go from the inn, go straight here, and that will lead us outside. And this is going to be the first time that we're outside. Let me pull up my world map here, because outside is also a dungeon. Insert disc C. Let's go ahead and do that. That should be the one. And there we are. We have made it outside. Now, I'm already facing south, which is probably going to be important. There's a few things that we can do once we are outside. So I'm going to try to do one of the things that can get you kind of an early experience and money. You might notice that I did have quite a bit of money. And I re-upped on my food. So... yeah, 219, yeah, like 139 to 219, and everybody does have 40 food, so we can do lots of resting. I'm trying to be as prepared as I can. So we have a quest in front of us that's basically go to the next town, but there's something else that we can do. And this is kind of a way to get around combat. So let's see if the directions that they gave me worked, because it doesn't look like they do. So we'll go, we're already facing south, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 south, and I was able to go through the trees there. Then I need to turn right to go west, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so it looks like they might actually work here. One more south, so turn west then south, then right then west. So... oh, we got into a fight with ghouls. Can I retreat from them? Yes, I can. I don't want to get into too many fights here. So 6 west, 6 south, 6 west, southwest, then 2 south, and then 2 west. Let's touch the glowing white column. That didn't work out well. That was not what I needed to do. All right, do I need to cast identify, like find where I am? Let's change it to, like, yeah, I have lists, but it's only one of each. Yeah, so 6, cast 1, 7, that's the location spell. We're on C2. Did I warp? C2, 10, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I think I did. And I'm facing south. Okay, so if I turn around here and go kind of up here and then here, thought that was it. No, one more over here, and then this is town. All right, so we're not going to do that again. Let's try again. It's always fun when you mess that up. All right. So we're back in Sorpigal, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, turn right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 1, then 2 south, 2 west, then turn north. So I think I went the wrong way at some point anyway. North 1, 2, east 1, and then north 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can just go through stuff sometimes. And here's an iron box. We came all this way for an iron box. I've dealt with iron boxes before. They're sometimes good. So let's open that to 4, 2 gold, rope and hooks, smelling salt, and a bag of garbage. Now, what was the point of that? Because all of that can be sold. So let's turn around. We'll go south, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we will go west, 1, south, 1, 2. East, 1, 2, north, 1, 2, east, 1, north, 1, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 east, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 north. Okay, so we have made it back to Sorpigal, and in order to get in, we're going to need to switch discs again, but that should work, and then we can kind of go back to the shop here, and we can see how much money I made, basically. Okay, so we will sell our stuff here. You can have the sling, the spear, the leather armor, and the rope and hook. So we made 5 so far there. Then we can switch and sell 6. We made 5, and then we can sell smelling salt, short sword we already have, and then the bag of garbage is worth 50. So we made, I believe, 75 there. Hooray! I will take it. Did anybody else have anything to sell while I'm here? D. Yep. And then there we go. And 5D, 6D. Okay. So that's a way that you can make money, right? We didn't get any experience for that, but we got some money. So we're up to 141 to 281. But like, there's a lot of money there. It's over 1,000, I would think. Pretty close, at least. Pretty close to 1,000. Okay. So what we need to do is now go to Erliquin. Now we can go, I believe Erliquin is town number 5. And it's not too far, but I'm not entirely sure how a lot of this map works for me. So I think we can do it. Let's head back out and see if we can't find our way to Erliquin. Gonna drop a save on the other side of this one just to be on the safe side here. Okay, so Erliquin, I believe, is town number 5, and that's the quest that we actually got from town. Can I go through here? Nope, that's impassable. Some things are and some things aren't. All right, so we'll basically turn around and go north here. And then, who would like to hear their sign? A toothless gypsy seer asks, Brody, your sign is the orange oolak. Okay. We're just going to go forward then. Through here, this should be impassable. It's too dense, so we'll go right one screen and then through here, which somehow works. No, I can't go this way. This is not the right way. So there's town. We need to go around this way, so east once. And then I think we can go north through here. Oh no. Retreat? Nope. Okay, let's do what we can. I'm going to take out the kobolds first with my front line. There's so many enemies. How many is that? I think that's max 15. Let's just attack the kobold. All right, another one goes down. Attack. And then we'll try to get rid of as many skeletons as I can. Hey, I got rid of a ton of them. 2, 3. Oh, I thought it was 2, 3. No, it is 2, 1. I was thinking the wrong one. All right, 2, 1 on the kobold. Down you go and attack. Only 2 misses, not too bad. 6 points of damage my way. We will hit again. Attack. Attack. Cast you do 2, 3. There we go. Cast 2, 1. Attack. 5 more points of damage my way. Shoot A. Attack. Attack. 2, 3. Nope. 2, 1. Yes. All right, 50 experience points for that. And we did find something here. Blinding lights. We'll have to rest after this. 9 gold. And I'm sure a couple people are down. Nope. Rest here? Yes. No encounters. All right. 6. Cast 1, 5. Okay. Let's go back to the world map here. Right. So we're at the end here. And I believe we can just go straight through here. Yep, and that takes us to the next screen, which is why we had to please wait a little bit. There are, how many screens here? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 20 screens in a 5x4 grid. And anytime you go between them, you're going to have to load it a bit. Okay, so we're going to follow this all the way basically to the end. But one screen away from it, we're going to turn west and go forward this way, which was a left in case you were wondering. And we'll go all the way to the end and go through these trees and take us here. And I believe I can go through there. No, I thought I could go through there. All right, back out then to the end and go north one more time. This was a long, narrow passage anyway. Then north through here and follow this path around to the next screen here. All right, now we're in frigid cold country. Let's go down. Ignore that. Go all the way to the end west and then down a couple more times. West and then turn south here. Follow this path all the way. You can't go through any of this. Then turn around. Turn north here. Now, what does that... Okay, I don't think that means anything bad for me right now. Actually, no, I don't even want to go that way. No. Keep going east, turn south, go all the way to here, the second left, then follow this around, and we have made it to Erliquin. Let's head inside. Switch our disc again. Remember, this is what we were told to do. This is the one that actually had the thing. Okay, let's pull up my town maps. There's Erliquin. Where do I start in Erliquin? Okay, I think I know where we are. I think that if I go forward and then turn left, there's a guard here. Well, he didn't show up. I didn't think I would get this far. Nothing in there, but yeah, that's solid. I don't think I can get into any of these. All right, let's just go back to the kind of the main spot and see what I can do here. A sign above the door reads the Inn of Erliquin. We can go in here and sign in and then just leave the party as is. Nobody else can come over here. They're not high enough level, basically, to come here. Okay. That turns us around. We should get something else here. 4-star foods. I'm good. I only used one. Let's keep going here. It's supposed to be like a guard there. That's what my notes say, but nothing there. Town's been weird. Okay. This is Temple Gauche. We're not going to go in there. I don't need heals. And then we can just kind of go around here. I don't want to deal with guards right now if I don't have to. But over here, we can find the level up screen. That will work. Well, the level up place. Is it still... It's superior training. We can go in, take a look at stuff. 3 huge armor-clad knights bark in unison. Want a good workout? Sure. Still need 1,800 from you. God, almost 4,000 from you. So yeah, it's gonna take me a while. All right, getting out of there. We'll keep going around this way. Nothing here, but here we can find the Tavern of Tall Tales. We'll go inside there, step up to the bar. Sure. Listen for rumors. No rumors today. That's too bad. Can I try again? Yeah, no. Nothing. Let's just go ahead and leave then. I don't think the bartender's who we're looking for, but here, a sign above the door reads, Current Trends Ironworks. Let's go in there. A boisterous half-orc proclaims, we carry the very latest in armor and weapons. Interested? Sure. Let's see what we got. Brunelli could use something good. Let me look at my list. Things are... It's just so much reference material that I have to go through all the time here. All right, so a flail. Remember that Brunelli is on the halberd +1. That does 12 damage. And it does increase AC, I believe, by 1. Something like... No. It does 12 damage. That's what I care about. Flail does 7. Longsword does 8. Longbow... Where is the long bow? Long bow does 10, and the robber cannot equip it, unfortunately. Just the archer, paladin, knight. I don't know what E and G are. I forget. Great bow is available. We already have the great bow +1. No, we have just the great bow. That does 12, so that's already better than the long bow. Great hammer. Who can use the great hammer? Great hammer. Pretty much everybody but the robber and the sorcerer. Even the cleric can use it, and it does 12 damage. Is it one-handed? I might want to do that. And then the flamberge... I can afford some of this. The flamberge is 14 damage. That's already better than what I have. And you can use all of that, right? So the flamberge and the great hammer might be upgrades. So let's take a look at what everybody else can do here. Oh, I should check here. You have armor. You have the large shield, scale armor, ring mail, chain mail, splint mail, plate mail. You're already on the plate mail, which I picked up. So we do have some upgrades for you, but you don't have enough money for the plate mail. You can equip everything. What are you on? You're on the chain mail. This is where things get so complicated. You're on the chain mail, so the split mail would be an upgrade for you, but you can't really afford that right now. You might be able to afford the large shield if we switch your weapon. What do you have for misc? All the stuff that I basically had before, the stuff that I don't necessarily need right now. Okay, so then 2, you can equip everything. You can equip everything, but we already have the great bow, so that's what I'm going to keep you on. You can't equip anything other than the long sword, so we're going to keep you on the crossbow, which is better for you. Flail and great hammer. I mean, those are upgrades. I'm not sure how often I'm really going to need to use Humphrey for a hammer, though. I don't really see that being a need. Like, that can come way later. And then 6, I don't think you can equip any of that. No. And then, hey, you can have the chainmail. So if I get the splint mail, I can move the chainmail down to you. Like, there's some things I can try to figure out here. All right, so let's pool the money, gather gold in this game. So now I have some money to kind of work with here. So I think the flamberge is going to be what I want. So let's go with flamberge, if we want to go full French. And then we will see if that works with the large shield. And if not, then I'll move it down because I didn't have enough for both of you to do that. All right, so we'll remove the halberd +1 and equip the flamberge. The flamberge is a sword. I think it's two-handed, but we will see. Equip C. Nope, two-handed weapon. Okay, fair enough. So we will trade over to Thessagar. And we'll trade an item. You can have actually the halberd +1. So let's remove the glaive, equip the halberd, and then you can trade with Humphrey the large shield. And can you equip that? You can. Very nice. Okay. I figured somebody else would be able to equip that. Okay. So then 5, we'll gather gold there, and then we will buy no, not you. Armor, chainmail. So I can do the splint mail and move that down. I'll buy a weapon. You can do the great hammer because I think we have the funds for it right now. Okay. So then we will remove the club, which sells for nothing. Equip the great hammer. You can't with the shield? You can't with the shield. The great hammer is two-handed? I mean, I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Now I'm wondering if I wanted to go back to the flail. I didn't anticipate that being the issue here. But we can trade that. Let's try Aelwyn first. You probably can't, but we'll try it anyway. Equip the shield. Wrong class. You couldn't even do it if you wanted to. Okay, 4. Let's see if the robber can equip it with the crossbow. You can with the crossbow. Okay, so we did find a use for the large shield, and I didn't waste my money. There's a part of me that wonders if I do want to just go one-handed, but I think two-handed has been working for me. Okay, and Thessagar's on the chainmail, so we can turn that around. You do have something to sell, don't you? The spear, and then 2, sell the glaive. We won't need that anymore. And then gather gold on you. Buy the weapon. No. Buy the armor. And we'll get the splint mail. Not up to the plate mail yet, but, you know, we do what we can. And then 2, we'll equip that. So we'll take off the chainmail. So we have an AC of 7. With the splint mail, it's up to 8, so it goes up by 1. Then we can trade that with Humphrey, who can then remove the padded armor. So from a 2 to a 7. Right, and then, yes, and then what could you equip? You could equip the chainmail as well. That is an upgrade, and that is useful. So let's gather gold, buy the chainmail. And I'm spending all my money, but remember, we found a way to deal with money. Okay, 3. You were already on the chainmail. I thought... Did I waste money here? Chainmail is the best. Okay, and then 4. You can't equip it. I wasted $100. That's significant. 100 gold, whatever you want to call it. Okay, chainmail. And then padded armor. That's the best that you can do, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so let's sell off everything that I didn't already need. You can sell off the vellum scroll. I wouldn't recommend it, though. Fine. Waste of money. All right. 5. Get at least a little back. And 6. Okay, so we are fully equipped. That took longer than I thought it was going to, but we got what we needed out of that. Let's leave and go where we kind of need to go. We've kind of gone full circle around the middle section here. Now we need to go all the way to the end and down through here, I believe. Let's drop another save in case I'm wrong about this, but I believe this is where I want to go. Now, hold on, let me double check it. And that is why I checked. That is not where I wanted to go. There's actually a hidden door that I want to go through instead. So we'll go on the southern side here, all the way kind of to the end. I think it's here. The inn. Back to the inn. So you go into the inn and then you say no here and then go through the door and the wizard Agar is here. I should remind you this is the first quest that is mandatory for the game. The wizard Agar speaks, "You have done well to bring me this scroll, plus 500 experience." And you do get the experience. "I shall give it my seal, and you must now bring it to my protege, Erliquin in Dusk. And we're outside the inn again. Okay, so we got our 500 experience. You can see it there. And now we have our next destination, which is town number 4, which is Dusk. Now, I have a little bit of bad experience going to Dusk, but we'll try it again. We can leave town at this point. There, on the other side was the passage to the caverns underneath Erliquin, but we don't need to do that. We're going to keep following Dusk. This seems to be giving us more experience anyway. So we will take that outside and put the proper disc in and hope for the best here. Now, if this doesn't work out, I will figure out another way. But for now, I think we'll be fine. Let's kind of backtrack the way that we came. Just kind of follow this passage around. Turn right here. Go north all the way to the end. West twice, and then north. Follow this path all the way to the end. Then east, all the way to the end. North, east all the way to the end, north, and out of the cold area back to where we were before. Now this, you can just follow the path as it is. You don't have to go through anything. Fairly straightforward path. Just turn east at this point. And that's what a vampire bat looks like? Or are you saying that's what a gremlin looks like? Because that's like a bird or a harpy if I've ever seen one. No, we'll leave them be. All right. I don't want to get in any fights out here. It's very dangerous out here. We might have to experience that. Okay. Keep going here, and we're on another new screen. Just kind of follow this one straight. Just keep going straight for a while. We're in the desert now. There's some trees here. We can just kind of avoid that. There's some stuff on my right. I'm avoiding it. And all the way through there. And then I'm just going to keep going. And hopefully I don't get into an encounter here. Okay. Once I do get to trees straight ahead, I'm going to go south once. And then go around these trees. Or not. I told you I didn't have good experience going to Dusk, right? Let's go ahead and reload a save and see if we can't find another way to do this. Because that's happened to me twice now. So that's where we were. We need to get our experience again. I'm going to retreat. Nope, I have to fight demon dogs this time. They should not kill me in a single turn like that one did. All the enemies around Dusk are basically that difficult, and I was hoping to avoid them. But that did not happen. Let's just kill things. 3, yeah, it's not too bad here. Like, this is the much harder, or this is town number 5, but it's the much easier town. Okay, cast 2-1. And should probably heal after that. On Brunelli, I think, is who got hit there. 2-1. Down you go. 83 experience. I'll take it. New enemies, we'll take that on. We will rest here. Yep. And get that back up to 4230. That's not bad. But here is the inn again. Let's go through that. No. Thank you. Okay. So I'm going to try it one more time. See if I can make it to Dusk, because I might need to leave Dusk kind of the normal way. Okay. Through here, up, and basically just go... Oh, well, no, there's a castle there. I don't want to go into the castle yet. There we go. We're not even ready for some towns. What makes you think I'm ready for a castle? No. Hooray! I want to take on poltergeists. Okay, back through here. Just follow this. And made it to the next area. Through here. And then we can go this way, which leads us to another forested area and another passage that will eventually lead us into town. I would like to leave them alone. Thank you. Okay. Up through here. East, north, and in through here. And we've made it to Dusk, and we didn't die. Hooray. I went 1 for 3 on that. But you guys got to see 1 of 2. I was like, wait, does that always happen? Did I do something wrong? Nope. Just random encounters around here will absolutely destroy me. Okay, into Dusk. Let's look at my map here. Okay. So, I believe I ended up west here. Am I facing west? I believe I am facing west. Okay, so go forward from here. And you can go down from here. This is all just kind of exploring. We'll start north, actually. We'll start going north. Isn't that where it is? Am I on the outside here? And there's darkness. I don't like this already. I just turned. All right, cast 1-5. Let me see what I'm looking at here. Did I end up over there despite my efforts to avoid that? I think I did. Okay. Don't like this. I will leave the unicorn alone. No, I have to fight the hippogriff and the wild boar. Okay, cast 1-2. I haven't done that in a bit, but looks like I need to. 14 points, 6 points. These guys hit hard. Okay, we got 1. Cast 2-1 on 2, because that's 15 points. Cast 2-1 on A. All right. Aelwyn's down. I can bring Aelwyn back. Maybe. I think so. Got another one. Brought Aelwyn back. Attack. Attack. Who needs healing? Everybody. Cast 2 1-on-1. Cast 2 1-on-A. Alright, down to just one left. I can do this. I was really hoping to take him down that turn. Hey, they missed. Boar missed. Down you go. 133 experience. I think I forgot to search one of those times. Anyway, we're trying to deal with all of this. All right, no encounters. Cast 1 5 and 5. Cast 1 5. I think that there's just. Okay. Cast. No. Humphrey. Cast 1 7. Where? No. 6. Cast 1 7. Okay. 9. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. And I'm facing north? That doesn't quite make sense to me. So that's east. I think I see where I am. If that's true, I will get into an encounter up here. Yep, okay. Retreat? Yes. And that puts me back at the inn at dusk. Good, that's what I wanted. We will not sign in here. We'll turn around. And I believe here is the food. Here is the temple. Okay, I got my bearings, but I don't know how I got lost in the first place. This should be the pub. So we'll go in, step up, listen for rumors. The desert has many oases. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Then south of here. No, that way is south. We can find the metalworks. Let's see what they have here. Here they have some much better stuff. We can get the Flamberge +1. Lots of +1s that would help us quite a bit. But if you remember, I don't really have that much money. And they have a lot of better stuff here as well. Like all that stuff I'm going to want, which is why you kind of need to farm money through the other quests. And then this is the way that you would farm other things. Robber's tools. I think I could use those. I've also heard that they're not useful in this. Skill potion, potion of life, return scroll, magic oil, sun scroll. Very expensive stuff that I cannot afford right now. Anyway, let's go south of here. Nope, that's the other way. This way. Clear man's training. We can get more levels up here. And then we can go. Let's see if we can find our way around where we need to go. So around here, I thought over here was the way out. Yes. So starting there, you go through here and then through this entrance here. And that will lead you to the other side. You can go south, east, south twice, west, and then southwest, southeast, then south the rest of the way. I got my west and east mixed up. All right. An elf dressed in robes approaches. Friends, I am Telgaran. This scroll you have brought me will be very helpful. 1,000 experience. Here's 500 gold for your services. I'll tell you a secret. If treasure is what you want, the brothers you must find, Portsmouth and Algery, are combined. And we got ourselves 500 gold flat, which is nice, but it's not It's not as great as I thought. You know, it makes it sound like 500 gold for everybody, but we did get 1,000 experience. So this quest gave us 1,500 experience. And if memory serves me right, let's back out of here. It should be repeatable. That is something that I can do over and over again. Let's test that, though. I'm going to drop a save before we leave town because I could die again, and that would be bad. So let's leave town. We will insert the disc, this one, and we will try to leave town again. Okay, world map. So we're facing east. Yeah, let's try to go basically the way that I came and hope for the best. And this way, south out of here, and then straight on this way. Try to get out of there. Okay, retreat. Good. Where did they warp me to when I retreated? I think I know. I don't know. Okay, when you retreat, like, yeah, you don't end up at the same spot. D1, so there, X is 1, Y is 2 when I'm facing south. So I need to turn north here and go through here and then west. Having maps makes all the difference sometimes. Follow this to the end, south all the way to the end, and through here to the first area again. So follow this all the way to the trees, turn west. Really? No, I will not approach. North and back into Sorpigal. Okay. Now, the real test comes if I can repeat this quest. Okay. How's everybody doing? Yeah, everybody's fine, right? So we can go around here back into the caverns here. We will see if we can unlock that. There we go. And I will deal with all 4 of these fights off screen because we don't need to see them again. All right, made it through those fights. All 4 of them are done. In case you were wondering, these 2 cells here at the end, those are where I found most of the items in the treasure chest. Those are more difficult fights, so I was getting some stuff out of those. What am I up to now? Just over 6,000 experience. That sounds nice. All right, we can head forward here. Go through this one, I believe. There we go. I am in need of a courier service. Are you interested? Yep. Good. Take the scroll to the Wizard Ogar in Erliquin and you shall be rewarded. Yeah, that's all it takes. You just have to come back and then you can do it again. And we can go up and remember that we did find earlier. Let me find it on my map here. We did find somebody that could warp us around. He was, I believe... Which one was he again? I want to say... He was straight this way. No, wasn't he? Oh, that's right. He's right here. So this is the way out of town, right? And he's just right here. And for a gem, he will warp you where you need to go. So you can easily go to another spot. The issue is that Erliquin and Dusk don't have those spots. So you can warp to Erliquin and get the quest, but then you'll have to come back. And then you can warp to Dusk and finish the quest and then have to warp back. There are other portals in Dusk I haven't explored because there's a cavern underneath Dusk, but that is not how I tend to do this one. I tend to actually try to make it out. But that is the path forward, unfortunately. We are going to do this for a little bit longer. I'm going to keep moving around, try to get the money that we picked up at the beginning of the video, complete the quests, get more money, get more experience, and try to get everybody leveled up and try to get everybody kind of fully decked out with everything that I can, probably from dusk. That's going to take me some time, so that is going to do it for this part of Might and Magic. I'm Baller Scuba. I've been joined, as always, by an ever-growing squad of, hopefully stronger adventurers. I've been Baller Scuba. This has been Video Games Over Time. I hope you laughed. I hope you learned. And I hope to see you next time for more Might and Magic. Thanks for watching.